Hi guys, it's your girl Elle back here with another video. So this video is just going to be a quick little promptu rant slash story because I'm freaking raging right now and I literally don't even know what to do. Like I want to cry, I want to scream, I want to punch someone right now, but it's just I just don't understand this, right? Like let me tell you. So I'm walking my dog today. Like I walk him every single day at the same time in my lunch break at work, right? I'm at work right now in a little promptu office, which is like a mess right now. But I'm walking the dog and we get round to this main street. And basically on the street, you've got shops, you've got cafes, you've got a hotel apparently. And I'm walking on the same street. I walk him every day at lunch for the past 3 months. And literally I've never had anyone come up to me. And then literally I'm walking and my dog gets to the drain and he loves pooing over drains. I don't know why, but he poos over drains, like it's a thing. And anytime he's pooing over a drain that's near like an entrance of somewhere, I drag him away because I think that's rude. Like if I let him poo over a drain that's like where people are going to be walking, I think that's horrible because when I pick up the poo, maybe I miss a little bit and then someone's walking in poo all day. So I don't think that's nice. So I always pull him away. But if he's pooing anywhere else, even if it's the middle of the street, anywhere, I will pick it up and it's fine. Like he poos like probably this much poo, like 2 of these, like this length, about this thin. They're tiny little poos, but it doesn't matter, it's poo at the end of the day. So anyway, we're walking and we get to like the main street and there's a drain and I already know in my head he's gonna poo here. So I already get out the bag, have the bag in my hand, and at the same time I'm like I'm doing a voice note to a friend because I'm going to film a podcast on film. I'm going to record a podcast with her soon. So I'm just like talking to her about the dates and everything. And as I'm like doing that, also picking up the poo, a woman comes up to me and she's like, no, your dog cannot poo here, in German. And I try and reply back in German, but my German's absolutely terrible. So then I switch to English and I'm like, sorry, what do you mean? Why can't he poo here? And she was like, oh, there's windows down there. And I think she was trying to say that people live there, or maybe her hotel, there's rooms down there. So I just go, oh, sorry, I didn't know that. And I look down and I can see there is a window there. And I'm like, but in my head, I was thinking, how is a normal person on the street meant to know that? Maybe it's a thing in Germany, but I didn't know that. It was an honest mistake. So I say, oh, I'm sorry about that. And then I literally drag him a few centimeters away from the drain and let him poo because he's in the squat position. So he's ready to poo. And then she's like, your dog can't pee there. And I was like, he's not peeing, he's pooing. And she was like, he can't poo there. Take him under the tree. And I said, no. I said, he's pooing on the street. I said, I have a poo bag. I'm going to pick it up. So there's nothing going to be left on the floor. And she's like, oh no, your dog can't poo there. And I was like, why can't he poo there? And she said, because I own the hotel. And I said, do you own the street? She said, no. And I said, when you own the street, come back to me and tell me that my dog can't poo there. But until then, my dog will poo where I tell my dog to poo. I said, he's a baby. He can poo wherever he wants. He doesn't know that he should poo on grass. He doesn't know that he should poo anywhere. You know, he's a baby. He will poo where he wants. I am fuming that she even had the guts to come and talk to me about that. Like, who does that? And bear in mind, she's talking to a man and like she kind of stops her conversation with the man like who's over there and comes over to me to say all this. And in the background, the man's laughing and I'm just like, what is going on? Like, is this happening to me? Like someone's coming and telling me that my dog can't poo there. I mean, it's not that dramatic, but in the moment I was so like heated. I was like, I've never had someone come up to me and say that. And I'm pretty sure like, it's not a thing what she's saying. Like I wasn't expecting this at all. Like I'm just walking on the street, my dog's pooing, I always pick up his poo. Like I will never let my dog poo on the street and not pick it up because I would hate to step in dog poop, so I'm not going to let someone else do that, you know, regardless of the size. I always pick up his poo. So she was like, oh no, he can poo under the tree. I was like, no. I was like, you're not telling me where to poo with my dog, like no. And she then came to this close to me and tried to take the lead out of my hand. And I was like, and I couldn't even say anything because I was in so much shock. I was like, what's even going on? And I'm like, excuse me, thank you for your advice, thank you for your tip, but I'm gonna let my dog poo wherever he wants. I was trying to be rude, trying to be polite, sorry, because I was like, you know, kill people with kindness. Like there's no need for me to call her any names. There's no need for me to disrespect her regardless of anything. Like we can still be civil, you know? So I was like, no, thank you for the tip, thank you for the advice. And she was still going on at me, like standing this close, going dun 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 dun. And people across the street were coming out and looking. Obviously no one says anything because it's Germany. And the whole time the man in the corner is just laughing. And I'm so pissed. I'm like, do you see a young girl just walking on the street and you just decided like, I own this hotel, I'm gonna come and tell her dog can't poo there? Like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Like, I don't get it. Regardless of owning the hotel or not owning the hotel, you live on your hotel is on a main road. People walk here with their dogs all the time. I'm pretty sure my dog is not the first, the last, or, you know, the only dog that has ever pooed or peed on this street or in front of their hotel. You know, she's like, I feel like she was just trying it with me because she just saw a young girl that does not look like a German and just felt like she could come and say something. Because I promise you, if it was another lady, like another white lady, another woman that was much older than me, or regardless, another woman that looked different to me, I'm pretty sure she would not be coming to say the same thing. Maybe about the drain, but I don't think she'd be telling them where their dog can and can't poop. And the fact that I was speaking English to her, you know, like the fact that I then switched to English and she knows, okay, I'm a foreigner. You know, I'm pretty sure this would not have been the same conversation. So that is what pissed me off. And I was just like, it's so disrespectful. And the thing is, I was being so polite with her. I was like, no, thank you for the tip, but I'm going to let my dog poo wherever he wants, you know? And then I feel like she could have just said, oh, you know what, fine. That's it. Leave it at that, you know? And as a German, I feel like she should have known better. When I say as a German, it's like it sounds very like as a German, but like, Germans in general are very conservative. So for her to have taken her time and come over to me and said that, that's one thing. Then for me to then say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to let him poo here, and I was about to pick up, and to still be going on, and in my ear, in my face, and even to go to the extreme and take the lead, try and take the lead out of my hand, that is crossing a barrier. Like, I wish when she had stepped towards me and done that, I screamed. I wish I'd screamed attack and called the police. Like, I wish I had done that, because that is disrespectful. We've got COVID going on. You're coming up to someone, taking something out of someone's hand, you know? And also the way I was dressed, like, I know I look like normal here, but I was wearing a luminous green jacket as well. So you already know, like, my boyfriend says when I wear it, like, you know that you're not German, and I don't really care, but it's like a luminous, like, green, bright green jacket, and it's so loud. And yeah, so I think already you know that I'm not German, I'm not from here, whatever. But imagine saying it now, I feel calmer, like I feel like it's not even that deep, but in that moment I'm just like, I'm not used to people on the street coming up to me and trying to touch me and be in my personal space, number one, and number two, being kind and being respectful backwards and back to them, and them still being so aggressive and nasty, because she was aggressive. God forbid I raised my voice, God forbid I got in her face, yeah, they would have said the aggressive black girl. But what she was doing in my ear, standing, shouting, no, you should do this, take your dog under here, trying to grab this, that was okay. No one said anything. The man was laughing, everyone was just looking. But God forbid it was the other way around. What would they have done? Would have someone come across the road? Would someone tell me to get away from her? Would they still be laughing? That man still be laughing? Like, honestly, I wish I had done more in that situation. I mean, I still think I handled it well, because I've learned, like, I've come across so many instances like this that I've learned that and can't be silent. Like, you have to be like, okay, you know, question them back, say something back. That's why I was like, do you own the street? You know, I'll thank you for the tip, but I'll let my dog, you know, rather than just be quiet and ignore them. No. So I've learned that I should say something, but still, I wish like I had done more. Like, I wish I'd screamed. I wish I'd put up more of a like fight. And then imagine, even as I'm walking away, this woman has the audacity to say to me like, she goes, maybe you should give him some prunes and that will help with his stomach. And I was just like, no, thank you for the tip, but I don't want any tips for you. Like, I'm good. I mean, that didn't even make sense, like, as I'm saying it now, but like, I'm just still so shaken up. I'm just like, how and why? And what about me that made you come over and still, like, even when I was apologetic about the drain part, you know, even when I was apologetic about that, like, that's enough, you know, walk away and be like, okay, fine, you know, and you see me speaking English, you see me with a dog poo bag in my hand, you know what I think happened as well? He didn't even finish pooing. Like, the dog, he was so stressed because he could hear shouting. I always say this boy's going to defend me. The boy isn't going to defend me. He's a tiny little, less than 1 year old chihuahua, so he's not going to defend me. But I always say he's going to defend me. And he was so stressed that he couldn't even finish his poo. So I felt so bad for him. I've brought him back inside now. So I think I have to take him out again in like an hour or two so he can do a little poo. But, sorry, I've said poo a lot of times. But, yeah, like, I'm so shaken up. And anyway, long story short, it's not that deep, but I know where he's going to be pooing for the next freaking 3-4 years of us living here. He's going to be pooing in front of that hotel every single day. I'm just on a different level of pissed off right now, like, on a different level. And like, this is Germany. Like, I don't want to say it's just Germany, because I'm sure it happens everywhere. Like I said, like, I started to feel like something bad was going to happen. Like, honestly, you see all these videos of people getting like attacked, and, you know, you get the Karens and everything, and I don't know if it was racially motivated. I just feel like if it was someone that looked clearly German, and when I say clearly German, I know you get Germans in all colours, all shades, all like backgrounds and stuff, so I don't want to say there's like one look that looks German, but I feel like if I was a white woman, a little bit older, you know, I feel like number one, she probably wouldn't have come over, and if she did, it would have only been about the drain. If then they pooed a little bit away from the drain, I don't think she would have gone to that level. And I feel like even if she did, she wouldn't have been in someone's ear like that to another German, number one, and she wouldn't have tried to take the lead out of their hand, number two. I'm sure of that. Like, if it was another German, another white woman, someone slightly older, I think, because I look younger than I am. Like, I don't want to say that, but I feel like I look younger than I am. And also, it was clear after I started speaking English with her that I was not a German. So I felt like that even motivated her to keep going. I don't know if it was racially motivated, as I said, but I think she felt very, very righteous in what she was saying, because she was standing there like, she had a little fanny pack on. I don't want to diss the fanny pack because I'm here for the fanny pack, but she had a fanny pack on and she was doing a lot of this. And I was like, but anyway, I'm calmer now. It feels good to kind of get it out and vent it out. Sorry for the talk of poo over and over again, but really it was bothering me and I just needed to get out before I go back to work, because I'm not in a good headspace when I have that kind of anger and pent up like rage on me. But thank you guys for watching, and just bear with me for the next video.